decades ago? Or how peanut butter was invented? Why is the sky blue?
Why do the stories of then matter now? Let's discover something new today.
Welcome to Kids on the Square! This episode of Kids on the Square is called Flying, Part 1.
Let's sit around this corner.
Huh?
Honey, please keep your earbuds out. Airports are busy places. I don't want you falling behind.
What, Mom?
Will you just wait here with G-Paul and Lexi? I've got to meet Rachel in the bathroom and then help Logan and Dad with the food.
Where's G-Ma?
She's lost in some gift shop.
Can you three please stay together? Right here.
Yes, Mom.
No problem.
Sure, I'll just play on my iPad.
No, I said earbuds out. I want you unplugged for at least 30 minutes before we get on another 4-hour flight.
Okay.
Why don't you play with the Legos that Lexi brought?
Those are for little kids.
Since when do Legos have an age limit?
You wish you had my limited edition wizard set.
Lexi's hard at work, in my opinion.
I'd rather just play a building game on my iPad or something. I need to find my charger, so... Ugh. It just died.
Oh, there's an outlet in this corner.
Thanks, but now what? I have to wait for it to charge.
I've got my crossword puzzle, Lexi's got her Legos, and you can stare at the planes.
Boring.
A little boredom will do you good.
I guess it's kind of fun to people watch.
I like watching the conveyor belts load in and load out the luggage.
If you get a good view, like right there, you can watch the pilot check the wing elevators.
Huh?
Look, a little closer now. See how those flaps are adjusting up and down at slight angles?
Oh yeah, I thought all of that was autopilot.
Sometimes nowadays it is, but it wasn't always like that. Do you know how the airplane was invented?
It was the same guy who made the light bulb, right?
Thomas Edison?
Nope, although he tried. Many brilliant inventors, wealthy men, and geniuses tried, but it was actually two boys from Ohio who first figured out how to soar. It began in Dayton, Ohio in 1878 on an ordinary fall day in the humble home of the Wright family.
Let's play tag.
Bubs hasn't had his turn with the kite yet. Your turn, Bubs. Thanks.
Can I have a turn next, Bub?
Catherine, will you please come inside and help me make the biscuits?
Yes, Mother.
The wind's picking up. Get ready to run, Bubs. 3, 2, 1, go!
Wash your hands, dear, and then please fetch the milk.
All right. Why do I have to help with the biscuits? Can't I keep playing with the boys? Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I can't keep up with them.
You know very well this has nothing to do with being a girl. In this home, we all take turns cooking. Wilbur helped on Monday and Orville on Wednesday. Today's your turn.
Very well.
And don't forget, Papa will be home from his trip any moment now. He will cook for us tomorrow, but we must have warm biscuits to welcome him home. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, I agree. These will be the best biscuits Papa has ever eaten.
That's the spirit. Pour the milk into the bowl while I check on the potatoes.
What's the matter, Mama?
Nothing. I got startled. I stepped on this, what is this?
It's the newest model of the captivating cedar catapult.
Oh, a what now?
The boys were making it this morning. If you set it up like this, on the table, you should be able to launch something like, oh, let's try this beam. Straight through the window.
Ha, look at it go.
The boys were able to get it to go farther earlier. I think the back piece is falling apart.
It's still a marvel. I'll have to save it on the windowsill in case the boys want to work on it more later.
Soon you won't have any space left on that windowsill. You save everything we touch, Mama.
But you children always come back to it, or I do. Why throw away these toys that have endless possibilities? Now, how are those biscuits coming? Ready for kneading?
Almost, Mama.
Good. I will set the table and...
Papa! Hi, Papa!
Papa's home.
There's my Catherine. Oh. Why, Orville, you look like you've grown a whole inch since I've left. You're almost as tall as Will.
Papa, I've grown 2 centimeters. Mama and I checked last night.
If you say so. Boys, will you help me with my suitcases? It seems your sister won't let go at the present moment.
How was your trip, Father? Did you ride on another train?
Did you see the mountains?
I'll tell you everything at dinner. But first, I have a few things for you all.
For us?
Really? Are they stamps?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it in my bag. First, 2 letters. One from your brother Roychlin and one from your brother Lauren.
Mama will be so happy to hear from them. I'll go show her now.
Very good. Here it is. Here you go, boys.
Ooh, thank you. What is it? It looks like a stick with some sort of propeller?
They call it the bat. Here, let me show you. You place the stick vertically in your hands. Make sure you have the propeller on top. Then start to move your hands back and forth. Now when you think you have enough energy, you let it go and...
Whoa!
It flies. Like a bat.
I got it! Let's try by the oak tree and see how high it reaches. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Oh, man, I can't wait to go try it out over here. Wait, can I go first?
You're welcome. That should keep them occupied for a while.
Papa, dinner's almost ready. I just put the biscuits in the oven. Mama is reading the letters, but says she is waiting for you inside.
Very good. Now, before we head inside, tell me all that happened while I was away.
All?
All.
Let's see. I think we had a very efficient week as a household.
Efficient? Oh, really?
I finished my book from the library this week. Orville and Wilbur were at school most of the time, except on Thursday.
And what were they doing with their time on Thursday?
Orville was finishing Around the World in 80 days, and Wilbur completed Great Expectations.
2 excellent works.
Orville did get sent home with a letter from Mr. Palmer saying he was daydreaming and working on his sketchbook too much during school.
Oh, nonsense.
That's what Mother said, but she was too shy to write back. Oh, I almost forgot the best part of the week. Mama is almost finished carving the sled. It looks just as pretty as the one in Mr. Carver's window from last year. I don't know how she got the wood to be so smooth and shiny. She said the wood needs to set for a week, and then she may let me add a little red paint to it.
That's wonderful.
And Mama said we can try it when we get the first snow. I can't wait. Is this your last trip until spring? You know Mama worries about you when you travel in the cold.
I worry about you all in the cold. It should be.
Lean to the left. Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, what seems to be the matter, boys?
The bat broke.
That didn't last long.
We were trying to see how high it could go, but it hit a tree branch.
I didn't even get to see it, let alone have a turn with it. And you already broke it. Let me see. It's trash.
It's not trash. We can fix it. We can make it better, new and improved. And when we are done, you can get the first turn with it, Katie. Promise. Let's go get the sketch pad and ruler. Right. I think I still have some glue at my desk. I wonder if we put some fabric on the edges, if it could catch the wind and it...
Dinner is ready. Welcome home, Milton.
Thank you, my dear. Boys, it looks like you'll need to save your repairs for after dinner.
Those biscuits do smell good.
Thank you. I made them.
You know, it's never wise to work on an empty stomach. Mom, can you put these pieces of the bat on the windowsill? We need every part.
Yes, dears. I'll take good care of it. Now, let's all sit down for supper.
Let's go to the Book Nook.
Welcome to the Book Nook, where we highlight different books that we enjoy and even interview the authors. Today's special edition of the Book Nook is an excerpt from a full interview our team did over on the Public Square with historian and two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning author David McCullough talking about his book, The Wright Brothers.
And you go out there and it looks exactly the same. And you wonder, how in the world did this happen? How in the world did two men who never finished high school, who had no money except the rather modest income they had from their bicycle shop, who had no friends in high places, who had no big-time backer, no Smithsonian institution or foundation or great university, and knew nobody really of consequence, and did everything themselves. Every piece, they made their own motor. They developed the skill to create the shape of a propeller. They created their own wind tunnel. They created their own system of little hacksaw blades cut into different shapes to measure the effect of the wind on those different shapes in the wind tunnel, all of which was ingenuity in the extreme. They were doing physics, aeronautical physics, that was beyond anything being done by anyone at MIT or Rensselaer Polytechnic or the Smithsonian Institution. And how was that? How did that happen? And I think we cannot underestimate the importance of their liberal arts education.
A home full of books.
Home training and encouragement from an extraordinary father, Bishop Milton Wright, who was an itinerant preacher.
You have a picture of him right here in the
wonderful
book.
looking
It's
man,
an
isn't he?
inspiring
Yes,
picture
it's a great
in and of
picture.
itself. And
I'd give a great deal to have met him.
I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it never did.
Right.
Because it appears that these folks were as genuine as what you see in that home on those bookshelves, and their training and their support of one another.
Well, imagine they had no running water in the house. They had no indoor plumbing, no electricity, no telephone, but a plenitude of books.
We hope you enjoyed this special edition of the Book Nook. If you'd like to listen to the full interview with David McCullough, please visit thepublicsquare.com and search for The Wright Brothers with special guest David McCullough. Now let's get back to our story.
So the Wright brothers were always interested in flying, even when they were kids.
Yeah, the toy they called the Bat was a fascination that stayed with them for years. But they had other entrepreneurial efforts too, like printing their own newspaper for a time. Newspapers were really the main source of news at the time, since the radio hadn't been invented yet. And the Wright brothers made a few headlines in their young days.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Local boy gets teeth knocked out during neighborhood hockey game.
Is that true? Did that really happen?
Yep, that incident changed Wilbur forever. There were talks and plans for him to attend college at Yale, but after he got hit and lost most of his front teeth, the recovery was brutal. Even after he had physically recovered, he chose to stay at home and help his mother, who was sick too. She eventually passed away from tuberculosis on July 4th, 1889.
That's so sad.
It took some time, but with the help of his family, especially Orville, Wilbur was convinced to go into a new business.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Wright Cycle Exchange opens their new bicycle shop on West 3rd Street.
Little did they know that their bike shop would lead them to working on much bigger machines than bicycles.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
That's right. It's the Wright Cycle Company Guarantee.
If any part of the bicycle machinery malfunctions,
Or the wheels.
or if the wheels have any issues, you can bring the bike in for repairs.
I do believe that is satisfactory. I'll take the bike.
Wonderful. That will be $65. I'll ring you up here at the register.
I am sure my son will enjoy this fine bicycle. I never had such marvelous machinery as a boy, I can assure you. Lovely doing business with you. Good day.
You're most welcome. Good day. Oh, I did not expect to repeat that guarantee 4 times. Oh, look at the time. Will! Orv! Will, Orv, you know you are supposedly running a bicycle business downstairs. Fine. I suppose I'll take the money in the cash register and Papa and I will fill up on steak and custards tonight. Ugh. And I'll have enough money left over to buy a new hat. I knew the new hat would be the one to get your attention.
The last thing your wardrobe needs is another hat.
The latest issue of Dayton Women's Society strongly disagrees with that point.
What is the reason you need us, Catherine? We were right in the middle of a new design for the Van Cleve model.
Really? Not tinkering on something else? I'll let your silence be all the confirmation I need. And for your information, it's almost 9 o'clock. I have to get ready to teach my classes at 11.
9 already? Where did the time go? Is there any chance you could come back and help from 4 to 5 again?
I suppose so, but don't you think it's time for you all to hire another hand to help at the shop? The company has been doing well. We've just moved into this new building. You need another set of hands so you can do what you really love.
You might have a point. What do you think, Orv? Another set of hands would afford us time to venture into new endeavors.
Hold on. I meant do what you love. Designing bicycles? What do you mean, new endeavors?
We haven't just been working on new bicycle models upstairs.
Ha! I knew it. All right, out with it.
Tell her, Will. It began with this article. Germany's flying man dies in glider crash.
Pioneer aviator Otto Lilienthal was fatally injured when his glider stalled. Oh, my, that's terrible.
Yes, a tragedy to be certain, but it got me thinking, and I began studying his glider. My research was insufficient, so I wrote a letter to the Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian Institution at Washington, D.C.? Did they really respond?
Oh, did they ever? They sent me volumes of scientific papers and other works. Since then, Orv and I have been reading every piece on aeronautics they could give us.
Is that why you two have been going bird watching on Saturdays? Or why you were staring out the window so long last night watching that crow in the sky? Are you two trying to build a flying machine upstairs?
Guilty.
This is just like your obsession with that silly toy, the bat, all over again. You couldn't put it down, and you got into so much trouble bringing it into school that you never stopped recreating it.
You can think it's silly all you want. You won't be the first to call us a couple of loons, or the last, I'm sure, but I believe we're really onto something.
Why is that?
Your turn to tell all now, Orv. Here, look at my sketches. Through all my bird watching, I've noticed that birds aren't stiff and stable while flying.
I'm not following. They stay in the air, don't they?
Yes, but they're constantly adjusting to the air to stay in balance. Just like when you ride a bike.
Huh.
Take this scrap of paper, for example. Watch. When I drop it, it does not fall to the ground in a straight path.
It wiggles with the wind.
Exactly. See, the problem with Mr. Lilienthal's gliders, and all the other gliders we've seen for that matter, is that they're also rigid. Take a look at our blueprints.
I knew you were up to something, but I didn't think it was this big.
We are designing a glider that can morph with the wind, or what did you say the other day, Will?
Wind warp.
Yes, wind warp.
The way to be stable in the air is to be unstable.
I admit, these plans are impressive, but how can you fit all of this upstairs?
That's the problem.
We've gotten as far as we can here, but we won't know until we have more space and can really test it.
You don't mean you are both really going to fly this thing, do you?
It's the only way to know if we really have something here.
Most aeronautic enthusiasts never fly their own creations. How are you ever supposed to learn if you're never the one pulling the lever or moving the rudder?
I see your point, but What's stopping you from going to a cow pasture and trying it right now?
We need excellent, sturdy, consistent wind conditions.
Why do I have a feeling you already know where those are?
The beaches of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Oh, you both have done it this time. I guess I'll be running the bike shop on my own till next May then. I'm sure you two already have your bags packed.
No, far from it.
What? This is the part of your plan you haven't figured out yet?
We do need you to help with the store. We'll need to hire someone else too, but we just don't have the funds.
How much is this fancy machine and these blueprints going to cost?
Actually, we project the glider itself will only cost $15.
It's the transportation, the camping supplies, all the other expenses.
Stop right there. Here.
$2?
That's my first installment of my new investment.
Hey, Katie, we can't take this.
I don't want to hear it. Now that I am finally in the loop of your mysterious tinkering upstairs, I am becoming an investor.
Catherine, we can't ask you to...
Stop right there, Will. You boys started this bicycle company when I went off to college, and I never had a say in it. I won't miss my chance again. I have every right as a woman to invest in what I choose with my teaching salary. I'm getting in on this on the ground floor. I'll put an ad in the paper for an extra hand at the shop, and you two can go off this November when the store gets slow in the winter.
Sounds like you're the one with the plan now.
I suppose so. We can discuss your travel plans when I come back at 4 and get started writing a help wanted ad for the extra hand around here. Now, I must be off so I'm not late to teach, but do we have a deal?
I'm in. Will?
Deal?
Lovely doing business with you. Good day.
Good day indeed. Have a good class. Keep those rowdy schoolboys in line.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll make sure all the young scholars of Dayton stay in line. I've had plenty of practice.
We'll see you at 4.
I guess we'd better go upstairs and keep working.
I think we better start packing.
Wackadoo! 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 Wackadoo review!
Welcome to Wackadoo Review, where we have candid conversations about captivating and maybe contentious topics and learn to share our thoughts and opinions with each other. We hope this sparks fun and interesting conversations for your family at home, at the dinner table, or in the car. All right, everybody. Today, our topic is airports. What do we think about airports? Do we like them? Do we love them? We have opinions.
I would much rather be in a car than in an airport because, like, whenever you're going on the airport, you got to, like, find seats and, like, all that stuff, and then you're in the air it's fine, but I don't like sitting next to a bunch of random strangers because you never know if you're going to get, like, some chill seatmates who are just doing their own thing or if you're going to get someone who just wants to talk to you the whole time and you're just like,
I think for me, the part about being in airports is really I really don't like airports. They're way too stressful for me. Too much going on, too many people talking and everything. But once I actually get onto the airplane with my hour delay and sitting in the airport for 3 hours longer than I expected to be there for, I think the airplane itself is an enjoyable experience because I think I'd much rather be on an airplane rather than on like a 10-hour car ride, because on car rides I get really I get antsy, and then you get out of the car for a gas station trip and you can't move your legs, they're so stiff. I would much rather take an hour plane flight than a 10-hour road trip.
You just got to do your airport penance first.
Also free Dr. Pepper on airplanes.
That's true.
That is perks.
I like car rides better than airplanes because, in car rides, you always can find a place to stop if you, really have to stop to go to the bathroom or something.
Interesting.
And, there's gas stations if we need gas, and we need, a lot of, and we're out of food, and we need more food, so we just get food. Instead of, the airplane, you have to pack so much stuff, and then, when you're at the airport, you have to, carry your backpack around, which is, super heavy because it has a whole bunch of stuff in there.
You're lugging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you do not get up at all at the airplane.
You feel more freedom in the car.
Yeah, I feel
fascinating.
I think for me, on airports, if I'm traveling with, my family, we don't have a big family, but for people that do, you have, every kid every 30 minutes saying, I have to go to the bathroom, let's stop. And, that's just really inconvenient for me. And if you're on an airplane, it's a lot easier because you don't have to stop the entire plane and
I'm going to stop this plane and turn
to go to the
around.
bathroom.
And that is our conversation on airports.
So what happens next? Did they make it to Kitty Hawk?
Yep, they went in 1900 with their first glider and had remarkable success with the control system. But the glider didn't get as much lift as they'd hoped. So they decided to redesign, and with Catherine's help, they went back again with a new and improved design.
Oh, was that when they flew the first airplane?
And hold on, we're not there yet. There was still no engine attached. So they were still technically experimenting with gliders, not powered flying machines.
Gliders don't sound as cool.
You think so? Well, buckle up, because here is where the story gets wild.
Dear Catherine, our trip to Kitty Hawk has been difficult and conditions are significantly worse than the last time we were here. It makes the last trip feel like a picnic. A recent hurricane has hit the small town with 93-mile-per-hour winds recorded. There's much damage and recovery. This stalled our progress by 2 days, and it took significantly longer to set up camp. The Tate family was kind enough to host us for dinner the first night. It was a meager meal, but their company is always encouraging, compared to some in the town who call us loons and madmen as we walk by. I am sure in a way we encourage their slander since we flap our arms along the beach, mimicking the seagull's wings. We are in a slightly new location on the beach this time. So we dug 12 feet into the ground and essentially built a well in order to have the needed water at camp. After that, we began building a shed for the glider. It's 6 feet high and 25 feet wide. This new glider is our largest yet. At least the town people who criticize us know we are hard workers. We surprised ourselves when we finished the shed so quickly, but the work has been exhausting. There has been no real rest because for some time, we were under relentless attacks from swarms of mosquitoes. The sand and grass and hills and everything was fairly covered with them. They chewed us clear through our underwear and socks. Lumps began swelling up all over my body like hen's eggs. When it was time for bed, we wrapped ourselves in blankets with only our noses protruding from the folds, thus exposing the least possible surface to attack. The heat made this unbearable. The perspiration would roll off of us in torrents. We would partly uncover, and the mosquitoes would swoop down upon us in vast multitudes. We would make a few desperate and vain slaps and retire behind our blankets. Weeks of pure misery. Misery! Thank the Lord the demons finally began to fall back and we've had some sanity over the past few weeks to build. We fly tomorrow. Wilbur will be in the glider controlling it, and I am recording and taking photos. Tomorrow is a big day. I must get whatever rest possible. Right soon. Sincerely, your brother Orville, aka Bubs. The weather's looking good. I'm gonna take one more wind reading. Good idea. John, give me a hand checking the nose and bridge attachment.
Yes, sir. Thank you for letting me assist you today. It's a real honor.
John, you might be the only person in town to have that mindset. We're thankful you had the time to volunteer instead of working the fire department today.
I was thrilled when I saw your flag raised from camp. I look out for it at the beginning of every shift. And to tell you the truth, they don't let me do too much over at the fire department yet.
Really?
Yes, I'm still considered a rookie to them. I'm often just polishing the hardware. I'd much rather be where the action is. History is in the making today.
I'm not sure about all that.
Well, sir, you and your brother are too modest. What do you think about Samuel Langley's new aerodrome?
I try not to comment too much on other people's work.
But you think what you and Wilbur have made is better, right? I mean, look at this. This machine is twice the size. It's magnificent.
All I'll say is this. Langley's machine flew with no wind or opposition.
So?
Most days the wind blows.
I knew you thought this glider was better.
That's not what I said. How's the rudder? It's ready.
We've checked everything at least 10 times. Surely that's enough, Mr. Wright.
We must be precise and diligent. We can't afford not to. It's time. Godspeed, Will. John, let's get in position.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Ready. Run, John. Release, John.
Yes, sir. It's in the air.
Oh, my.
It's impossible. He's already at least 100 feet above the ground. He keeps going up. Remarkable.
Hold on, then. Let's do. The rudder! Pull! Will! Pull!
Well, what's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Dear Catherine, yesterday was a terrible failure. I have a bruised eye and nose and awful pain in my ribs. We are farther from our mark than last year. The adjustments of the machine are off. The machine, with its new curvature, never failed to respond promptly to even small movements of the rudder. It was like trying to close a barn door in the middle of a windstorm. I'm at the point to believe all the critics were right. Not in 1,000 years would man ever fly.
Don't worry, that's not the end of the story. Flying Part 2 is coming soon, and you don't want to miss it. Do you know what happens next to the Wright brothers? What can we learn about their story? We'd love to hear from you. With a parent or guardian's permission, you can log on to kidsonthesquare.com and contact us to tell us what you think. You can even leave us a voice message. Okay, now give me the outro music. That's more like it. Don't forget to share this episode with a friend and subscribe to our podcast page so you don't miss our next episode. Kids on the Square is generously supported by listeners like you. If you'd like to support this program, you can contact us via our website, kidsonthesquare.com. And if you're a parent or guardian listening and you're new to the Public Square, we hope you visit our website, thepublicsquare.com, and discover the full host of other radio products we have available. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on
Kids on the Square.